Hello and welcome to my channel today. This is going to be part one of two. We're going to be looking at this old railway line. It starts here. We're going to walk up to the beginning of the railway line where we'll see this sign, and then we'll walk down to at least here, Naste Hyde area in the second part. I'm going to go that way, but eventually we're going to walk down that path there, but that goes through a built up area, so that won't be shown, but I'll take you to a point just on the outskirts of the town. So we're going to walk back up this bit. It's about a 5-minute walk. So yeah, this used to be more of a trade route between Hatfield and St Albans, but due to infrastructure upgrades, late 50s, early 60s, this eventually became an obsolete line, so it then got shut down and removed. But in the next part of this video, or the following video, there's going to be an old station where, well, I say old, it's a station called Naste Hyde, but you'll see that in the next video. Yeah, it's a nice walk. I'm going to try not to get too many people in view, because it's quite a walked path. I thought I'd try and get out early. I can't put the camera up because there's actually someone there. But we've just walked down that bit, signs up there. I will try not to get my finger in front of the camera, and hopefully this turns out the right way. So yeah, there's a gentleman walking his dog, so I'm not going to put the camera up, but what we'll do is we'll walk to this end and I'll show you where the track went, because at the end of this track they're built flats, but we will see in a little while. Just up at the top of that hill up there, that used to be the old Hatfield bus garage, bus depot, which shut down in the 80s, 90s. Hopefully we'll see some wildlife in our walk today, because in the second part we're a bit more out in the countryside. There'll be probably loads of squirrels. So as I said, there's someone just up there, so I can't really just film where I'm walking, but can always show you where I've been. See if we can get past him without too much. Yeah, so as I mentioned, this used to be a working rail line between Hatfield and St Albans, which is somewhere between 5 and 7 miles long. There's about 4 or 5 signs that say different measurements and distances, but yeah, this is where the siding was. I'll take you up onto the bridge and try and show you where the railway line is, because the railway line used to run along this bit here, down in this dip. But in a minute I'll show you, and they built some flats at the end, well, in the last 20 years at least. This footpath never used to be here either. I think that was put in place mid-90s. Yeah, the railway line used to go, can't get round there, it's all overgrown, but look, this was that sign. It's just a little monument directing you. Don't know if we can see over here. Let's go have a look. Squirrel. That's enough for squirrels. Not going to go down there, but yeah, that's sort of where the train line came out. Went down that way. Let's go round so we can see where we've just come from. We'll go back down there to the next part in a little while. I've lived around this area on and off for most of my life. Turned 50 this year, which I never ever thought would happen. But I'll get into that in a little while. Let's just go and find the start of this railway line, shall we? Or where the turning was that led into the siding that took you down to St Albans. Can you get down to it this way? See, this was all overgrown before. This was just complete trees all the way down to the bridge. You could see through to get there, possibly. Anyway, gentlemen, the dogs just crossed the bridge, so I don't want to get them in there, but we will be going that way. Focus too well, but anyway, right, and I'm going to go across the bridge, well, onto the bridge. I don't need to cross it, I'm tall enough just to see over the top, see if we can get to a point. Right, see these flats on the right here, over here, that is where we were a minute ago, where the siding used to come up the track and turn and go that way. Them trees right in the distance. It's not far from the woods in my first video. But anyway, let's get back to the footpath. Oh, what train's that? Is it ooh, bridge is wobbling nicely. Woohoo! Lovely. So yes, this is going to be the first video to be uploaded today, when I eventually do it. Today is the day after King Charles III was coronated. Yes, it's good to see a new monarch on the throne to a certain degree, but that's as far as my royal loving goes. Not anti-royal, not anti-anything, to be honest, apart from war, abuse and all the nasty things that aren't supposed to happen. But anyway, There's another little structure. Some work could do with a clean, I suppose. I think this helicopter blade, aeroplane rotor thing shows the industry that used to be in Hatfield. We used to have the British Aerospace, which was the mainstay for the de Havilland Comet. I think it was de Havilland Comet, but the airplane, the Comet, was designed and built, I believe, in Hatfield. But anyway, I'll just walk back to the end of this path. Another squiggle in the path up there. Right. Let's walk back to the sign nice and quietly. All the different bird songs. Pigeons. I believe that was a robin I heard. Don't know about that one. Oh, so many different birds. Another squirrel. That one's got a nut in his mare. Watch your nuts. Oh, someone coming down here. I'm going to have to put the camera down. Yes, we've walked from that way. Up there. Morning. Hello, dog. Yes, as I said, this is a very popular park.